1973. She came in June. Were you in Kansas or?
Yeah, I was in Kansas. I moved to Houston the first day of January '74.
So do you remember when Melinda told you that she was having a baby?
I might have thought about it for a while.
Because is Amy the first one? Was Amy your first grandkid, or
No,
did
Jeff was.
Jeff came first? Jeff with Nancy, yeah, because they're real close.
I remember Amy and Melinda coming to Houston, and I remember when we went down to Surfside, and I have pictures of her when she's about 1 year old, out in the surf, or out in the water.
Was she born in Kansas or in Texas?
Who?
Amy.
No, it was 73, it was in Hutchinson.
Yeah. That's where she was.
But I didn't go down there in '74.
Gotcha. What do you remember about Amy and coming in the hospital and whatnot?
Well, I don't remember. I remember when we come up here after I was in Houston. This guy that we used to be neighbors with on 24th Street bought a home up there on the hill, whatever they call that place. You know, clear up north, Prairie, something, I don't know. Anyway, we socialized with him, and I don't recall where it was at, but Amy was there, and she sang every song that they had. She got out there and performed by herself.
What was it? She would have been 5, 10 years old, 15?
No, hell, she went over 2 years old, the whole thing.
Oh my.
But she knew all that stuff, memorized it all of it. And I can't, I just can't imagine what some of these prodigy kids are capable of. I just started watching these today. I hadn't looked at their channel. So one led to another, so I've added about 5 channels to my subscription.
You know, Amy has talked about some of the favorite memories of hers is, and I don't know where it was, you may know where it was, she talks about going in and getting pancakes, or Mickey Mouse pancake maybe, or going to a diner and sitting.
She was with us in Denny's when I had a brand new pickup, and I purposely parked the pickup down on the corner where nobody hit it, and some drunken idiot driving a pickup full of an RV tried to make the corner, and he hung up my right front fender, and then he tried to run. He tried to get loose from it and tried to run, and I actually stood in front of him, and he finally stopped, right? He'd run me over.
And you had Amy with you?
Everybody was looking. They saw it happen, and I'm hanging back to it. And Amy was there.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure she remembers that.
She just remembers having coffee with you guys or something.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but that was one of Betty's favorite things, was getting out early in the morning and going to a coffee shop. Right after I went to work and got her moved down there, she was going over to a place called JoJo's, I think is what it was called. Maybe Champs, it changed his name. And she met this older lady that she become real close friends with, and when she died, Betty inherited everything she had, like that organ in there. Some of the furniture I still got in the house, she had in her apartment. And like a couple nightstands and smaller stuff. And
Now-
I've been trying to give that organ away. First of all, nobody wants to buy one, an old one like that. And this must have come out in, I'd say the mid-70s, or maybe late 60s. And it had a bench full of all the kind of music, how to learn to play the organ and all that stuff. And when she died, we took it to the house. And I had a friend who had their youngest son had his own band, and he played the organ. He came in one time and I asked him if he could play it, and he said, sure. So he sat down and played it. So I knew it was working, but there was a dead key at that time. By the time I got it down there was 3 dead keys. So I finally called around and got a repairman to come out here and fix it. And this is back in the transistor days. You know, way before. Way before the printed boards and stuff like that. What do you call that?
Yeah, those computer boards, yeah.
Yeah. In other words, that dude is heavy. And I've called around to several churches and stuff like that, Salvation Army. And, well, maybe not the Salvation Army, but nobody's interested. And I finally got to the point where I told them that if they'd come and get it, they could have it. Even though I would miss it not having it in there, because I've lived with it for 50 years now.
Yeah.
Or 70, since 78.
That's
only
close. That's 45.
40.
Grandpa, I don't mean to interrupt. How many days has it been since Carter's got a walk?
Well, he was scheduled to have a walk Friday, but I had to call my walker and tell her that I wasn't going to be home because I was out in the clinic. So Friday was the last time. My walker comes normally Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah, he gets.
Why, did you want to take him for a walk?
Me and him can.
Huh?
Me and him can.
What'd she say?
She said, me and Dad can.
Oh. I was gonna say, you're welcome to it. The collar and the leash are right there on the counter behind that banana bread.
Now, I want to hear your take on the bloody toe incident that happened. The bloody toe incident that happened with Amy. Amy said that she was
Let's start over.
the bloody toe. The bloody toe incident. Amy said she was at your house
That wasn't Amy. That was
messing with a
Jennifer.
Jennifer did it.
Yeah, she dropped a big bottle of ketchup in a glass bottle, and it broke and hit her foot and broke. And God, I thought she was bleeding to death. That was Jennifer.
No, I was talking about. Amy said I think she was throwing stuff on the ceiling fan, and it hit, throwing stuff up in the air. It hit a ceiling fan and flew out and hit you, and you had put some ketchup on your foot, like it had bloodied your toe. You don't remember that? I'm glad to hear you wouldn't have pranked her like that.
Okay,
I
Dad.
often wondered why that one fan was off balance. Asked her what room it was in. I had 5 ceiling fans.
Dad.
That might be it.
Then I finally put 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 6. The last year or so, we had one in the
Dad.
kitchen.
Got him. Tim.
Grandpa, it looks like we have to go walk the dog.
Be my guest.
We'll be right back.